So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So straight into the action. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona, after 16 minutes, is number 10, Guler.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Some good work on the right flank here. Not the most accurate pass. Lenormand. Longley, and it's Biner, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Griezmann. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Koundé. Vitinha, Chelnili. Now, can they get it? Voila! It's hit the crossbar. Simeone, and it's Molina. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given. He has shown him a yellow card. Koke. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Biner. Goes looking wide. Almada. He is through here. And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Knocks it into space. He's cut it out. Gonzalez. For Koke. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Baina. Vitinha.
2 added minutes has been
Good
indicated.
ball, good take. Oh, he's having a shot! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And there's the goal they've been looking for. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well,
So that
both
was the
half-time
first
team
half.
talks will undergo
We
change
believe the
now.
boys can
One
turn
will
it
be
around.
solid, the other
Of
needs to
course
be
they will.
pretty inspiring.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Almada. And it's Griezmann. It's run loose here. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. Almada. Baina. Decent chance! And no mistake. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
The goal scorer after 58 minutes is number 10, Baina. Baina. Baina.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
So we've reached the hour mark. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcelona suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Griezmann. Coming on the field is number 19,
Alvarez is currently top scorer in the league. Oh, it's come loose. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vitinha, who's set up one goal so far. Just the keeper in, shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Vinicius Junior. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Baina.
Well, the two coaches
Number
are signalling
23,
changes here, both at the same
Dstuds.
time.
Coming on the
Barcelona
field,
go up by
number
2
9,
and are looking
Dstuds.
good.
Number
Well, this is
3,
nothing less than they deserve,
substitution.
Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It shoots! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
After 78 minutes is number
And with
11,
that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Coquet thinks about the shot. Lenormand cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball. Coquet
There will be 5 minutes.
tries to
added
pass it
time.
through. He's in one-on-one. And a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Lenormand. Coquet. Coquet wins the duel this time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Vinicius Junior just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So there it
Unlucky,
is.
lads.
What struck you most
Let's
about
hope
that?
for better
That
luck
is a
next
superb
time.
win. This is one of those games where the result justifies
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a...
Vieira! Wonderful from Vieira! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Raul. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's an imaginative pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Gyökeres is onto this. Not the most convincing. Oh, what a mistake! Now, can they get him away? That's going to go a long way. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Bagan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cafu, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And a chance! And that's a tiny finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Raul. Oh, this is a very good run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Raul surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Played towards the front line. Xavi Alonso stood his ground strongly. Can he get it through? Sane has the space to scheme. Xavi Alonso. Chouameni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul, looking to play him in. In towards the back stick. Baresi gets it away. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Mohun Bagan kick off the second half. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Sane. And that has not gone well. Messi. Ricky Puig. Not the most accurate pass. Good ball, good take. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Looking for options. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Messi.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Raul.
Mohun Bagan have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Coming on the field. Number 15.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa!
Rui Costa.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Number 17, Alvarez.
O'Shea with the clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Yamal. Alvarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Rui Costa plays it short. Now the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Vieira. Nicked it back promptly. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. And he's taking no chances there. Played back into the centre. Vieira. And here's Alvarez. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Rui Costa is standing over this one. And that is well cleared. Ball is over the line.
Substitution in progress.
Gerrard. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And that was very necessary. Rice makes a dash for it. That is a great pick out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
All hands on deck for this one. And that should get the job done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the finish! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Costa Curta can clear it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Tries to play it through. Just the keeper in his way. That is some save from Khan. And the referee brings it to a close. Mohun Bagan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Please take this opportunity to pay.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Rashford. That is good strength. Oh, that's fabulous. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Serginho. Gabriel calmly anticipates.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Brilliantly cut out. Dani Olmo. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. He shifted it to the flank. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's well spotted. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Defending here is really tight. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Joe! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Kvaratskhelia really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That is some save from Khan!
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Not the most accurate pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Mohun Bagan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, who began can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, easy pickings there. That'll be a throw. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Kvaratskhelia going after that. Xavi Alonso.
Barcelona genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Marco Asensio. Number 21, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 42, Musiala. Number 20, Robert Lewandowski. Number 41, Rice.
Knocks it into space. And the through ball. And he was alert to it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looks a smashing ball. Oh, shooting chance! Magnificent from Musiala! A finish right from the top draw. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
He's got away. Rashford.
That was lovely, that. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes.
That is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's the keeper's ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Bojan. That's a nicely shaped ball. So no flag here. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it! And he's following up! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Pau Kubarsi makes the interception.
Bagan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Juve showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's gone looking for safety. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Great chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Corner number 2 then. Robertson clears it away. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ricky Puig. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Asensio. No, it's come to nothing. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Courtois with the clearance. Neymar. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through? Now it's Drogba. And it's made its way to him. Bojan. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Ricky Puig. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Mohun Bagan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a throw-in. Courtois sends that a long way. That's destined for the flank. Ricky Puig can see things others simply cannot. Big chance! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
The Bagan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So we have movement on both benches. So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the you'd expect when you have so much class on both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Palmer. Goes for a shot! There was plenty of power on that. Mohun Bagan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Aims beyond the defence. Howson. And it's as our game progress. Referee's given a throw. Hazard. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Not the most accurate pass. Courtois chooses to deal with it himself. Pele looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. The Bagan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He'll try from distance! And how did he not put that away?
Conte has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it. Well, a goal, foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Number 14, Marco Asensio. Coming on the field is number 42, Musiala.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! And again they hit the front. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold.
Minute has been indicated.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's got the beating of his man. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Asensio, lovely pass, but can he get there? Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Mohun Bagan with the corner, there first. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Japan are looking to go forward now. Ruben Dias tries to clear and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Xavi Alonso. Good ball, good take. No goals as yet. Neymar. Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Pele. Kimmich clears it away. Now it's Kane. Short changes him with that pass. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Asensio!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho. And the pass is intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Puyol. Xavi Alonso. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Baresi. And it's Conte. Oh, Red, nice interception. But a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Mohun Bagan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
Such good technique.
Kane? No, not quite on the same wavelength. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Mohun Bagan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Can he finish? And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The goal scorer.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Mohun Bagan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pele providing an outlet on that flank. Rodri can clear it away. Mohun Bagan have reclaimed it. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Neymar, he tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, I'm not sure what went through his mind there. Reverse psychology, perhaps. Didn't do much apart from making himself look a bit silly in the end.
That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Pele. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That has been knocked clear. Neymar. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. And they've got a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Looking for a runner.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. That's very neat. Defending of the desperate variety. Bardiol gets it clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they win it back again. Cute ball now, how can it's Drogba! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Not getting too... Oh no, what has happened here? Looking for the run, and this is Pele! He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Costa Curta. And Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Short changes him with that pass. Isak. Now it's Villa. David Villa has got himself a free kick. It's a quick one. Rijkaard. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Deftly away. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. David Villa tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's run loose here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Isak. It's a searching pass. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Now it's Villa. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Howson is the team's great visionary. Milan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
David Villa! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And the keeper's given it away. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump, and no mistake. And this is getting better and better. picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 21.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's really well manoeuvred. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing...
And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
A case now of complete control. Goulet. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Isak. He's going for goal! A whisker away from making it 4.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Villa. Pele being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Arda Güler. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Totti looking understandably energised after his goal. It's Drogba! Keeper's got his work done.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Howson gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Asensio! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Marco Asensio. Coming on to replace him is number 42, Musiala. Substitution.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Musiala. He's in plenty of space here. It's Drogba! Oh, extraordinary.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Coming on the field, number 28.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Always onto this. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he spark a counter here? And it's Robertson. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Howson. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Haaland. And this is Messi. Oh, that looks a... Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! A finish right from the top draw. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
The goal scorer for Milan.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And the referee brings it to a close. Mohun Bagan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Fellow attendees,
How do you look back on the
Desperately feeling to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is Asensio! Cuts it back, chance for a shot! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent.
The goal scorer after 8
That's
minutes.
wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe is onto this. Look at the space here. And a chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Mohun Bagan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
The goal scorer.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Mohun Bagan find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Foot in. Kante makes a dash for it. Van Dijk cuts it out. Robertson. And this is Kante. He's had a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Mohun Bagan are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Camavinga. Robertson. And that has been cut short. And he can thump it away. Drogba. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, what a ball! He's having a shot! Well taken goal. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 13.
Mohun Bagan are having a ball here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Asensio! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Goal scorer, number 14.
Mohun Bagan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's going for goal! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Mohun Bagan enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Shot, surely! And no mistake. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Asensio being given no time to dwell on the ball, and this is Kante. Drogba, terrific effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 21, Didier Drogba.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
O'Shea.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Almada. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Drogba. Asensio, nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fernandez cuts out the pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. Brilliant save from top. And it's come back out to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found a way past. Searching pass he's played there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Almada. Number 8, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 13, Hazard. Number 9, Federico
Asensio.
Valverde. Substitutions taking
Now it's
place.
Xabi Alonso. That ball looks a good... Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Valverde. Into the last 5 minutes. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Asensio. He's picked his way through. He's found decent chance! And a neat finish. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 90 minutes.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Valverde. And it's Azar. For Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lewandowski. Spread it left. Now it's Goulet. He is through here. Goulet. It's a sweeping cross. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Asensio happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Mohun Bagan may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who, like...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He is just caressing the ball. He has found a way through. Good claim, no margin for error there. Khan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Guardiola. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Lewandowski. It's come to nothing. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Khan clears. And he's looking to catch him up. Looking for the run. And it's lofted through here. Looking to play him in. And that could set him on his way. Ardeguler. Verbruggen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pedri.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Asensio. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Guardiola. And he's gone looking for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! Goal! The first significant strike. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Mohun Bagan have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's going to be a booking. Conte.
Mohun Bagan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Neymar. He can run onto that. He saw the danger and right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. No second thought, a straight red card. Mohun Bagan are down to 10 men. Messi shoulders the responsibility. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Manchester United restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lewandowski! And that should get the job done. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Mohun Bagan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Mohun Bagan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
and squeeze it through. Spread neatly. Lovely, now then, shoots! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Guardiola.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. And it's Pedri. Driving forward.
That's going in strongly.
60 minutes played. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Drogba. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Robertson. Ambitious ball here. Probing pass. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Messi. Alonso. And this is Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Baresi makes the interception. Driving on and making good progress. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Marco Asensio.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Didier Drogba. Number 11, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 42, Musiala. Number 7, Dembele. Number 28, Ricky Puig.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Looking here to chip it. He leaps for it. Caught offside that time.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's through here. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That has been cut short. He's picked his way through. Diouf. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Mohun Bagan have been handed a game-changing chance. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Manchester United now find themselves down to 9 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
The keeper doing his best to put him off. And that's a tidy finish. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Mohun Bagan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Ah, he's given it away. He won't be happy with that one. But that has not gone well. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. A tiny margin. Mohun Bagan do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Mohun Bagan need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Khan is there to clear. That's a throw. And he's picked out the run. That's the keeper's ball. Stojkovic. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And we have our very first corner. Rodrigo! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Mohun Bagan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nice interception, well timed. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Goulet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Dembele. Nicely shaped ball, pass somewhat off target. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Mohun Bagan could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it? Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and
He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Liverpool have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Liverpool always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Puyol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great vision. And this is Dembele. And it's Guardiola. Asensio.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Robertson gets across to intercept that. Xavi Alonso. Canava. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And here's Stojkovic. Referee's given a throw. Goulet. Aimed beyond the defence. Some resolute defending there. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. headed upfield. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Tries a shot! No, just not quite.
Stojkovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's managed to get free. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Conte. Can he get it through? This looks... And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. And he can thump it away. And here's Stojkovic. Stojkovic! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
The Bagan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Dispatched clinically. And they are back where they started in this fight for promotion.
Well, that's certainly lightened the mood on the bench, Peter. Although the boss is clearly telling his players to keep their heads, he'll now need to make some bold decisions to back that up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Mohun Bagan restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well, that has not gone well. Conte, that is a brilliant interception.
Well, that might be that.
Oh, he's having a go! Off target by a whisker. 2 minutes to be added on. That pass isn't the best. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.